but that was it. And then I watched some TV. So I watched caught up on Netflix. Caught
Okay.
up on Reasonable Doubt that just came
Is that a good
out.
show?
It's an amazing show.
Watch Beauty and Black.
Huh?
Watch Beauty and Black.
Listen, Tyler Perry is on one.
And we didn't talk about that, but anyway, yeah.
Tyler Perry is like the man has a problem. Whoever wrote that show, if he wrote it, he needs therapy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
Okay.
some of the stuff like that is said in this season is just like wildly insane and just out of pocket. Like I caught myself yelling at the TV several times.
The narrative is
Who wrote this?
Yeah, he's
Who
basically
wrote this?
making these people act out his fetishes.
Yes, it's
This is
insane.
straight.
I'm interested.
It's
I've never heard of the show.
I gotta think. Peach.
it's good, but it's just
It's a lot.
wow. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I always miss TV, and I like TV a lot.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Court TV
Get
is
to
what
watch
right now, man.
Court TV?
It's like a segment.
Whatever's he watching.
I watch
Yeah,
that
what-
TV too. So.
Yeah, whatever's he watching.
Kobe
that's
watching
cool.
TV. Wait, let me go. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
told you about the show I watched on Netflix, The Beauty and the Bester. That was interesting.
Yeah.
It was based in South Africa.
So, wait, speak more on that because I don't watch these
It's a
shows.
South African show.
It's a like documentary on like a real story. So basically, you remember the
Facebook.
Tinder swindler.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so it's basically
Sorry.
the Tinder swindler, but it's about this black guy
Mhm.
from South Africa who was luring women based from Facebook, and he was killing them.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he's a serial killer.
he was basically, he was a serial killer. He got life in prison.
Yeah.
And then he convinced this woman who happened to be this famous doctor from South Africa who did like, she was more of like an esthetician.
Mm.
So she had like all types of celebrity clients. She's like on Good Morning Africa, like all like millions of followers.
Mm.
Convinces him, he convinces her to basically break him out of jail. So he asked to be in solitary confinement, like creates this fake fight with somebody, I guess, is in solitary, and the next thing you know, his cell, he's on fire. And so they're like, oh, he died by suicide in solitary confinement. And then I guess they said like a lot of women found him very attractive, and they were like, writing him and sending him letters and all types of stuff.
Mhm.
And so, well, before I even get there, so the woman is like, oh, well, I'm his girlfriend. I need his body. So they release his body to her. She has this whole funeral, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So then months later, one of these women who has like a crush on him, she's like, oh my God, I see this man who looks like so-and-so in the mall, takes a picture of him and like puts it on social media and find out it's really him and the nigga was alive.
This is a real documentary.
This is a real story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the lady, I forgot, I don't even remember her name, but basically the lady is, she's awaiting her trial and she's facing up to 10 years in prison, and she like threw away her whole career. She has like 2 beautiful kids and threw away her whole career over the span, and nobody even knows how they even met because the nigga was locked up.
Yeah, y'all tune in to W in Love on Netflix.
I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Worth it. Good.
Listen, the dick gotta be crazy because I don't. Nah, B. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
What's the name of the show again?
The Beauty and the Bester or something like that.
That's crazy.
I think his last name is Bester, so yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even want to ask you what I was going to ask you because I don't know if it could top that. Like, jeez.
Movie review.
Listen.
Usually I don't watch TV, but I'm like,
listen, it's like the best way that I can decompress. Like I like reading, but watching, especially if I can binge watch something, it's like I'm reading a book. Like, because the way I visualize things when I'm reading, it's like nowadays with all of these different, shows and stuff, I can see everything. Like it's beautiful. I don't know, it's crazy.
No,
crazy
it makes
stories.
sense. It makes sense though. It does, because we all need a break from all of the reality stress that we be dealing with already. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. That's a good answer. Go ahead.
Trickling back to what you were saying as far as the HBCUMADE.
Yes.
What was the inspiration behind that? Like, what gave you conviction to start that?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm sorry.
So actually, it was an idea that I had back in like 2016. Went to homecoming, had an amazing time, and then Monday I was like, "Damn, where did everybody go?"
Mm.
And I don't know. I just had this idea, like, I really wish we just had our own social networks. And I had thought this like years ago. Remember when Facebook first came out, and it was just for college students, but it was really only like the PWIs that were on there. Because I'm from Boston, so I was like the first person at Virginia State to be on Facebook. Because my brother told me to download it because he went to JWU, Johnson and Wales in Rhode Island.
Right.
So they got it. And then it was like, well, sis, you got to get it. So I got it, I guess they just sent me a thing saying like April 30th was my 20th anniversary being on Facebook.
So wait, you were part of it when it was the Facebook thing?
Yes.
Yo, sorry.
I need my equity, Mark.
Right.
Blackberry.
Not even a sidekick. Yo.
Not the side.
It was like
What-
the
what a
Nextel.
Yeah.
Nextel chirp. Yes.
Oh man.
What a time.
Yeah,
But
so that's how it kind of started as like an idea, and then 2018, I was asked to become president of my alumni association, and simultaneously I was like finishing my second master's at SCAD, and they were like, "Well, you can't do an app as your thesis project," and I was like, "Why?" And they just like, you can't, you have to solve a problem. And so I think like 2 weeks later someone asked me to become president of the alumni association, and I found all these problems, and I grew my chapter from like 6 people to almost 400 people.
Come on.
And so during the pandemic they were like, hey, if you don't finish this master's then you're going to lose it. And so I was just like, okay, I want to solve the endowment problem. Really, I knew it was going to turn into an app, but I had to solve the problem because my master's was in design management. And that's kind of how it just progressed and grew into what it was. So the pandemic allowed me to finally like sit down and just like do the research. Everyone was home. So like I would send out a survey, had like over 1,000 people just like doing different surveys, asking questions. And then I'm like calling the universities. I'm having conversations with university presidents, offices of institution advancement. So I was trying to figure out why the HBCUs had such low endowments compared to like the PWIs. Like, what are they doing? So it was like I remember talking to a gentleman at Emory, and he was like, they have 96 people in the office. Boston College had like 89 people in their office, but Virginia State had 1. You know, right?
96-to-1 ratio.
Yep. And so like I think North Carolina A&T had like 4 people in that office, and so I basically was just like, well, how can we help solve this, issue where it's like everyone, we love our HBCUs and we want to be able to support them at scale, but it's like everyone's doing things in silos. You have Support Black Colleges, HBCU Pride Nation, like everyone's doing all of these things. How do we bring it together? And so that's basically how HBCUMADE came about.
Wow. That's amazing, yeah. Because I know the work you've been doing. I didn't know that was a core reason to where it came from. So starting from an endowment issue, and then finding a way to tie it all. See, look at black women. Come on, listen. Because seeing that, having that type of vision, and saying no, I'm still gonna make this a part of my was it your master's, and your thesis part. Like, that's strong. Did you talk about that at Africon?
No, more so I was more so serving as a mentor, like helping students who wanted to start their own businesses as an entrepreneur, and kind of just giving them some insight on what I've done, best practices, things like that. From there, since I've been a full-time entrepreneur really since like 2013, so been at this for a long time.
That's dope, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just seeing that. Court, you got a follow-up question? I know Court. Oh, you know that?
I don't know if it's follow-up, but it's a catch-up. What exactly is HBCU?
So it's a social media app, but it catered to the HBCU community. So it's for alumni, for students. Really, our purpose is to kind of disrupt the alumni association space, because alumni associations are ultimately dead at this point. Like, and it's really only older alumni. They don't necessarily cater to the younger generation. And so, how do we bridge those gaps? And so, what we've done is taken a whole bunch of features that people love on other platforms. So, it's a mixture of like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Bumble, all kind of in one platform.
So
Even
you got
GoFundMe.
Stop.
Yes, so we have dating on
Yes.
there. So you can choose what kind of engagements you want.
They
so
choose
if you,
it.
Yeah, so if you want to date, if you're looking for a professional connection with just friends, you can match with people on there. And so, and even this year for homecoming, we're actually calling it the homecoming concierge.
Come on.
So what we've done is we've aggregated all the homecoming events off of Eventbrite, Event Noir, and kind of created like this master list. It's in our app. So if you download our app, you'll see all of the events, and you can toggle in between like the different universities. And you don't have to like kind of search to see like, oh, what party should I go to? What's this? What's that? You'll have it all in one place. And we also did a partnership with this company called Clerk. So we got a whole bunch of hotel discounts around the different HBCUs around the country. So we have about maybe a little over 75 to 100 hotels on there.
Nice.
Wow.
And it gives you like last minute up to 40% discounts on hotels.
40%. I got so many questions.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, because I didn't mean to make an announcement or like, oh, dating. No. I just haven't, I don't use dating apps, right? So just having that option where it's targeting people that I know and actually, used to date and would like to date and be interested in because of, similarities, things like that. Like just having that part is really a big flex. But then everything else that comes after that it's a lot.
Yeah.
What made you want to combine everything together like that?
So, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but fuck it. China and Asia have like super apps, right? Where it's like one app that does like a million things. And in the US, we have apps just for dating. We have apps just for connecting, apps just for business. And it's like, that's stupid. Like if China is the future and, we see Asia and what they're doing, and it's like, why can't we just have everything in one place? And so ultimately, I wanted to build it as a super app where it has all of these different features, because it's like just to connect students, that's one thing, but then really there's so many things that support students. There's Fizz, there's all these other apps that are out there right now for the students, and it's really where we sit is we want to make sure we're supporting you after you graduate.
Gotcha.
So we're not necessarily for students, but we're not for students either, because if you're a junior, you're a senior, you're graduating, you're trying to figure out what's next, you're moving to a new city, you're looking for a job opportunity, things of that sort. You want to connect with your network, like they say, your network is your net worth.
Right.
And how do we really know our net worth if we do not know our network? And so that's part of the reason why I kind of created this really for alumni. So whether if it's an alumni association, they want to create their groups on there instead of GroupMe, or put in their events on Eventbrite, and you have all these different platforms. It's like you can just do everything within HBCUMADE.
HBCUMADE is a monster, is basically what you say.
Yes.
Wow. Having the foresight to do that, because, well, two reasons why I say that. Because when I did Hip Hop Gives Back, we didn't start with an app. We started with a website saying everything that you need to know about people in hip hop who gives back, go to this website, right? And then it kind of snowballed into, we want you to do more. We want you to create more. We want you to give more back in the community. We were like, shit, fuck it, we want to do that anyway. So it kind of snowballed into that. And then it started like, okay, well, how can we add a community? Right? Okay, and then it went from that, and like, okay, now we need an app. And this is back in you're talking about dating yourself. This is back in like 2011, 2012, we were having these conversations. You know what I'm saying? So seeing you pull all of that together, and it's live. You can log on right now, create a profile right now as homecoming season approaches, and put this to use. Oh, and that was the second thing I was going to say. A lot of, like you said, a lot of new graduates versus the alumni associations, is normally a gap there.
Huge.
Yeah.
I
So
remember when I moved to Atlanta, and so I was vice president of the pre-alumni association when I was a student.
What is a pre-alumni?
You ain't graduate yet.
Yeah, you ain't graduated.
Oh, okay,
yet,
okay,
so
okay.
you're the
Thank you, sir.
And part of the pre-alumni association was like, we thought that we were gonna connect with alumni, and I thought about this. I was like, man, like we literally never connected with alumni. Like I was part of the Massachusetts pre-alumni BAPA. We used to do a whole bunch of events, whole bunch of stuff, and I literally do not know one alumni from Virginia State who graduated prior to 2004.
Wow.
Yeah, like who's from Boston? Like not one. And that made no sense to me. And then when I came to Atlanta, and I remember trying to join the alumni association, it was like maybe 5 or 6 people in a room, and them old people was not nice. They was not nice.
Young whippersnapper. Back in my day.
I'm just gonna be honest. Like they was not. They were unkind. They really were. And so I think me and my friend were like, yeah, we good. And
Was it what do you think it was because of the age gap thing, or was it just you don't know? Okay, all right. Because I can assume that because of the age gap, but I'm throwing them some bail. But no, you lived it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just wasn't given.
Okay.
And I think like 10 years later or something like that, I saw an event they were doing at Stats, and I was like, oh, let's go. And I think me and like 3 of my friends went, and there was like 4 people there, and then I brought 3. And you know, one of the women there wasn't, I think she was probably the same lady who was there before, wasn't really nice.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the guys, he actually went to my church, and he was like, yo, let's grab lunch like later this week. And I was like, okay. And so 2 margarita pitchers in, he was like, yeah, I want you to be president of the alumni association.
Come on.
And I was like, me? Like, why? And he was just like, I don't know. My spirit just led me to ask you. And he was like, this is why I had to take you to lunch. And, you know, I think you should do it. And I'm not going to hold you. It was kind of like a hostile takeover. It was actually kind of hilarious. Like, for real. Like, they called a meeting.
Furniture.
Right. And it was like, yo, you know, when's the next meeting? And so we had the meeting actually at the gathering spot. And I told some of my friends who I graduated with, so they all showed up.
Yeah.
And so he just like calls on the floor. He was like, yeah, I'm calling for Snani to be the new president. And so the president was like, wait, what? Like, we're not doing elections right now. And so he was like, yeah. So it was like, oh, well.
Stick up.
Right, it was stick up.
You gonna get down,
and so,
or you gonna lay down?
Right. And so it was like, she's like, well, we're not doing elections. And she was like, right. And so, and she's like, well, they can't vote, because I think I brought like 10 of my friends with me. And so they were like, well, they can't vote. They ain't pay dues. And so everyone was like, well, how much are dues? And it was like $60. And they was like, Cash App, like, what you mean? And so it was like everyone paid like her PayPal. And then it was like, okay, all those in favor, aye, and everyone walked out. Congratulations. And that it was crazy. She was so mad. Like, it
Somebody
was
check on her.
insane. It was
Some mace.
That's one of the most gangster shit I heard.
That was a hostile takeover.
It was very much so a hostile takeover. But what I did, though, was after that happened, I created a website. So, you know, I've done web design. I rebranded the chapter. Like, I basically was like, they had this long Virginia State University Metro Atlanta chapter alumni association. It was something stupid. VSU ATL.
That's simple. That's simple. Come on. It's
so
amazing.
I rebranded the chapter. And I think the first event we did was at Spice House on Cascade.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, we had about 60 people show up, and literally we went from 6 to 60 members in our first event.
Nice.
And so we would do events like once every other month. or whatever. And then we had like a cadence where we were doing monthly meetings at TGS, and
That's a gathering spot for
the
those
gathering
who
spot,
don't
yes.
know.
And
I didn't know.
the older members, they just loved what I was doing,
Yeah.
and they really, really supported it. And it was like they were telling their friends, and we just kept growing as a chapter. Created a group me, created all these different things to kind of keep people connected. And so we grew the chapter, and then during the pandemic, that's when I was like, okay, well, it wasn't just Virginia State that had the issue. I think Bennett College was in jeopardy of losing their endowment at the time. This was like 2018.
Yep, I remember that.
Endowment?
Yeah, so I guess the easiest way you can kind of explain it is it's almost like a savings account. But it's not like a regular savings account. It's like a high yield savings account, or like a CD. Like you're not pulling money out of it every day. And so every university has this like pool of money that basically keeps the lights on. And so you can't pull out of it. You're basically living off the interest. So you can probably pull like 3% of the interest every year. So the higher the endowment, the higher the interest. And that's what you use for maybe additional scholarships or whatever. So you can create an endowment. You need a minimum of like $25,000. It has to sit for like 3 years, 3 to 5 years.
Before you can start pulling from the interest.
Before you can start pulling from the interest. And so, like, I can create an endowment today and say I want it to be for any student with the last name Florestyle going to Virginia State University. And so when I have kids, 18 years from now, well, when they're 18.
Damn, announcement.
Right. When I have kids and they're 18, and if they choose to go to Virginia State, that's how they go to college for free. That's what I do.
I love it.
So that's why it's important to kind of like pour into your institution so that they can have larger endowments. That's how they get funding for buildings and new equipment and all of the different things. So different endowments are for different things.
Yes.
If that makes sense. But that's the easiest way to explain what an endowment is.
That was well done. I mean, I knew you knew, but yeah. Especially dealing with people that aren't used to that background or what dealing with that type of things. Because endowments really change generations.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
and just for context, there is a so for HBCU collectively, I want to say their endowments are maybe like $5 billion. Wow. Across 107 HBCUs. We're flagship schools, which is maybe about 12 flagship schools across the U.S. They have a $400 billion endowment. That's the gap. So it's like when you do the math, it's like $159,000 per student.
Flagship, you mean like a Howard compared to a Virginia State?
So, well, Howard's also an HBCU. So, like a Howard compared to like Harvard.
Oh, you said okay.
Yeah.
So flagship is like your PWI.
Big boys.
Yeah, the big boys. So like not just like Harvard would more so fall under the Ivy League. A flagship school would be like your Auburn. Like those like big schools.
You focusing on the wrong part though. See, I was gonna say that, but it's not just you, because that's interesting you said that. And it's like all these black billionaires, but it's even our counterparts billionaires. The money's not just coming from them.
Yeah.
They create nonprofits. They create investment vehicles. They get government funding that support their endowments, and that's where the difference is. Yeah. So it's not always on our black billionaires, and we could always do more. I agree with you there, but it's also additional services, programs, options that get created to support those other schools. Yeah. So where it's not directly coming out of their pockets. You see what I'm saying?
So like Tennessee, the state of Tennessee was holding out like I think it was like $2.1 billion from Tennessee State.
Thank you, Corey.
So yeah, like the government does pay into the endowments, but you have, and I always wondered this, and I can't ask him the question because he's no longer with us, but like Reginald Lewis, for example, he went to Virginia State, one of my idols that I look up to, and his estate, I believe, and don't quote me, but I believe they paid like maybe $3 million to Virginia State, but Harvard got like 30 million, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, because
Like,
they get more than enough money. They have no problem raising
right.
funds.
So I always wonder that question, but that's kind of, you know.
I'm gonna ask one political question. Well, it's gonna lead to another. I already know. I already know us. Okay, so when your president, no, let me stop. So when Trump talks about, oh, I shouldn't say because they're gonna be like, oh, he never said that. When the headlines come out about money being moved from HBCUs and different scholarships getting removed, and then another program will come out 3 weeks later saying, oh, now we're giving, they may pull back and say, we're cutting funding for all these programs that directly affect HBCUs. We're cutting $300 million. And then another program now come out 3 weeks later saying, oh, we're giving $285 million in new scholarships. What are your thoughts on about that? Because I know, but I wanted to hear from somebody who's really in the field.
So from what I read or from what I understand about what happened like a few weeks ago, is that so the headline came out that they were removing like $350 million.
Yes, that's the one.
To minority serving institutions, which technically HBCUs fall under that umbrella. And then Linda McMahon came out and said, no, we're not pulling that from HBCUs. We're pulling that from Hispanic serving institutions. Well, there's over 200 Hispanic serving institutions in the U.S. And I guess to qualify as a Hispanic serving institution, well, I don't know if it's about qualified, but a lot of those institutions, like Arizona State, for example, is considered a Hispanic serving institution.
That makes sense.
But their student body population may be 22% Hispanic. And so I guess what they were saying is that if your student population is less than 25% Hispanic, then you're not a Hispanic serving institution.
Interesting.
So we're going to be pulling your funding and giving that money to HBCUs. So
wait, say that last part again. I'm sorry. Say that last part again.
They basically said that if your student population is under, your Hispanic student population is under 25%, then you're not a Hispanic serving institution. So they were going to be pulling that funding for minority serving institutions and giving it to HBCUs.
That's interesting.
That's what it said. That's what I read.
That's interesting.
So I don't know. Me no know.
That's interesting how they break that down. Oh man, they could play.
I feel like they're trying to start a race war, but I don't.
I mean, but if you're including that race war against two, are you trying to make it a? All right, I'm getting off topic. Sorry, I'm getting. One other thing, they're doing a great job because I had follow-up questions, but I did want us to talk about. This is crazy putting it like this: the Charlie Kirk effect on HBCUs and what is taking place, especially immediately after he was killed. What were your thoughts on that? I know we're going back 3 weeks. Okay, all right, there it is.
Like, listen, listen, Linda, listen. So, yeah, that pissed me off. That really pissed me off because I don't understand how you on a predominantly white campus talking to a predominantly white audience get shot 3,000 miles away from the East Coast, where black people are 0.1% of the population. So we know a nigga ain't do it.
Right.
And now y'all got beef for HBCUs?
Yeah.
Keep us out of it.
Yeah.
Keep us out of it.
It's your fight.
And Virginia State was on the list. And it was like, that's where I went. Like, and no.
So it was Virginia State, it was Alabama State. Excuse me, the other ASU. I think it was Alabama State. Was Howard? Howard shut down classes too, if I remember.
I don't even know.
I know those
like
for sure.
Hampton was on the list.
Yeah.
I saw like police were surrounding the AUC
as well.
Here in Atlanta.
Okay.
It was just a mess, and it was just like I just think as people, like, they just been testing us, and it's just like, I'm not saying keep poking the bear, but it's like, you know, we the children of God when you continue to exude kindness where kindness is not given.
Come on.
And it's like the shit that we've gone through as a people in this country, and we continue to go through, and we continue to rise above. And it's like you trying to pull us down to the pits of hell with y'all, and it's like we ain't got nothing to do with that.
All right.
Like,
all right, somebody listen.
like, we ain't nothing to do with it. We ain't do it. We didn't do it. You
Clearly
know
at
what I'm
all.
saying? Like,
Yes.
if there was one black person in that audience, they would have arrested him already.
That's not funny, but you know.
No, like,
Yeah, I did think that whole situation was nuts. Mainly because, like, you want us to be at fault for this so bad.
Yes.
We're just going to ignore all facts,
Figures,
language, all everything.
angles.
I say, yo, if we had no evidence of anything, like the stats say, more than likely,
the black guy did it.
But in their mind, they believe that.
There was
Because there's been so many active black shooters who are long range snipers.
right. I mean, I guess the DC
No.
sniper didn't help us.
That's one.
I mean, he was Jamaican.
Wow. We ain't got time for that conversation. We don't have time for the Afro-Caribbean community versus. We're not doing that tonight.
Damn, shots fired.
The foundational, the FBA foundation. We're not doing that.
More fire.
Shot us. We're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that. Because you know we like to. Anyway, see, I'm about to add. I'm about to like, yo, we like to spray. You know, like, yo, relax.
Bigs.
You've gone too far. Oh man! All right, let's lighten the mood. Let's lighten the mood.
Win.
Shout out AOD. Eldrick, what up? What up? Who said win?
Hey man, we need to. I love a good list.
So I was gonna say this. So there was this guy. I don't know his name, but I've seen him on several news channels before. And he was talking about Israel, and he was saying how like gaslighters will try to gaslight you, like they did something in front of you, and he was like your optic nerve is like
yeah, it starts twitching,
like something, and it's just like, yo, like we all saw what happened.
Yeah,
you know, it's unfortunate what happened.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not going to say the man deserved it. I am not judge or jury. Like, he is having that conversation with God right now in heaven. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, that conversation over. Anyway,
but my point is, like, we had nothing to do with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, like, to even remotely think that you are going to now attack our children.
Yeah. We're not doing that.
We're
not falling for that. No, we're not allowing that. Let me ask you something real quick. So before the shooting took place, had any of y'all, or I should say, on a scale of 1 to 5, how familiar were you with Charlie Kirk?
I'd say
4. Yeah, just the clips. I'm not. You're not. He's not. I'm not following you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Answer my questions.
I'm not following you, so it's probably a fucking 3. But it's only because you see random clips. Yeah. Nobody. I don't know anybody that's really following a dude and like, let me get online and see what Charlie got to say. Like, it's just random stuff that pops in your algorithm, and you're like,
I initially
must know I was gonna be angry.
I did watch his Jubilee.
Okay.
Debate, and that was interesting.
Why?
So I think Jay-Z has a line, you don't argue with fools because from a distance you don't know who is who.
That's it.
And so I personally thought the man was a predator.
Oh shit. Okay.
I thought he was an intellectual predator. Because for you to go to colleges where you couldn't even finish, where you dropped out to debate young, impressionable minds about what you think and what you believe when you haven't even taken the time to formally educate yourself on what you think and what you believe, to actually know knowledge and facts, and trying to gaslight them.
There it is.
I think that is predatory.
It is.
And so, yeah, that's what I thought about him.
And not only young people, but people who lack a certain level of intelligence, like they easily manipulated,
Right,
and they
they're
want to
tripping.
believe in something so bad, and they're like, you know something, yeah, they are taking all our jobs, stuff like that. I'd be like, bro,
Sounds
are
smart,
you
stupid
about
people.
to go pick strawberries? That's what you're about to do? There's just certain stuff just to me is like, yo, that's your argument. Like, just can you replay it back to yourself.
Right.
I
Like,
tell
I need you to
yo,
pause
yeah,
and think about that.
I tell my son, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm having a conversation with myself while I have one. Like, I'm playing this out because my shout out to William Ellis Chesson Sr.
Come on.
Anytime you just
Yes,
let
it is.
something fly out your mouth and something crazy happen, are you stupid?
That's his response?
Bro, my pops was, yo.
I don't think I've ever heard him say that one.
No, not now because you knew him as an adult, but as a kid,
Oh, okay.
oh, bro, what you said? Take your head out your ass and then fucking no, bro. That's how my father talked. But
Oh my God.
in retrospect, now I'm like, it made me be like, let me consider what the hell I'm about to say before I just start vomiting words out. Because the more disgusting thing about Charlie Kirk that I had an issue with is like, people hear somebody say a stat and automatically take that as like, he can't be lying. That got to be the truth. Like, if I just come up here and say, hey, man, 80% of crimes that happen is white people. If I say it with enough conviction and I got people who want to believe me.
Use hand movements?
Yeah, it's going to come off like, damn.
Let me show you.
That's a real stat.
80% of white people commit all crimes across the globe.
And then say, you think that's right? Like, bro, first of all, back up. That was a lie. So I'm not answering that. But that's how he used to get people. Like, yeah, right. There are more black people locked up. No.
But you know the sad part is, in the day and age of information.
Well, this will be so easy to fact check, y'all. Like, it's not. This information ain't hiding.
Hey Siri.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Siri. I'm not talking about.
But
I'm just saying. You got ChatGPT.
Everything,
You got
man.
Siri. You got Alexa. You got Claude. You got all the AIs.
All of that. There's
in
somebody
their
online. This is somebody online that just says, "Let me find a YouTuber that's fact checking this stuff." All right, go ahead, inform me.
That's too many keystrokes.
Like, bro, it's too crazy. That's why, like, you can say stuff. I'll be like, I don't even have to look it up to know that. That's. I know that's not
right.
Like, I know that's
and the
not
things he said about black people, the black community, without context, about black women. It's like, you coming for our necks, and like, sir, you couldn't even finish an associate's degree. So I'm
He had no degrees or nothing?
No,
6 degrees of separation.
Right, he had 6 degrees of separation.
That's what he had.
He dropped out of community college. Like, my nigga didn't even have an associate.
Like, when you
I
get
kind of respect this hustle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was a fucking snake oil salesman.
He went from that to a $50 million company?
He's the real swindler.
Listen, I dropped out of... anyway, go ahead. I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that part.
Say wild stuff like, yo, they taking 50% on and trying to get black pots. I was like, bro, that's not even what they said.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
Yeah.
That's not what they said, man. They saying the classes are going to be 50% more diverse. Not who they're hiring.
Yeah.
So they still might. Hey, they might put 50 black guys, 50 white guys, and still might hire 50 white guys. Okay. And but hey, we did our part. They couldn't cut it. But he wouldn't tell you that part. He would just say, "You think that's right?" Yeah. And logically, if that's all the information you have, you're gonna go, "Nah, I don't think that's right." Mm-hmm. But you telling a whole lie.
Show me a video.
Like, and that's what make you despicable to me, bro. You're not really trying to get no truth out there. You trying to uprise people. You're trying to get them cranked up. And people who are ignorant and I'm sorry, that's a lot. Majority of people that follow you just gonna believe whatever you say. Yeah. Like, they would just follow this man to the. Like, it don't matter. Yeah, like, and it's the same thing you see with our fearless leader right now.
I was waiting for you to go there.
Like, it's just like, you will just follow him to the end. You don't care what he said. That's effed up. Yeah. Like, there's like zero accountability. That's not true. Yeah. He didn't mean it like that. Like, what? Like, I don't never see y'all get nobody this type of grace.
I miss the days when we actually believed when people said what they said. Yeah. So, when people actually operated in integrity.
You know what'll bring that back? You know what'll bring that back? Throat chops. Bring back throat chops.
Hey, bro, where's my Mike Tyson t-shirt that say,
I'm sorry.
Everybody has a plan.
Until you punch in the face. Come on.
Everybody got a plan. You got a plan? All right, bam. What is it? I need a napkin. First of all,
Tell the truth this time.
Yeah, like, and you know Trump don't give a damn about this dude because as soon as he passed, he caught him on the line and was like, "Hey, how you feel about Charlie Kirkland?" He said, "Yeah, that's cool." But did you see the construction I got going on?
Yep.
We get in the ballroom.
Yep.
Oh my God! Then they fired
like-
Jimmy Kimmel for saying something about it.
Oh no, I'm glad. Look at the transition. Wait a minute.
He literally said just that, and then
I
you want to
repeated what
fire
you said.
him.
How
because-
dare you repeat what he said? Hey, the funniest thing about another thing about Kirk is, like, you don't edit nothing he says and just play a clip of him saying something and they go, "Why are you trying to slander his name?" Listen, if you believe exactly what this man is saying,
his own name.
you should be wanting me to put out his rhetoric.
Yeah.
It's that you don't even believe it.
Yeah.
Right.
That it's just
Right.
yo.
But it's what's crazy. It's like the man who lived by the sword.
Are we
Died
doing
by
that?
the sword.
Are we doing that? Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, people have, when kids are dying in schools.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
And people were getting shot when George Floyd happened, when all of these things happened, he was saying that some people have to die so that we can protect the Second Amendment. So, all I have to say is, niggas die every day, baby.
Appreciate your sacrifice.
2 questions, and then I'm coming to you, Court. Actually, 1 question and 1 for Court. How do you feel how George Floyd is getting not just targeted but bastardized for what he went through? Because that's what they plant their flag on. Oh, George Floyd wasn't innocent. He did all this and all of that. I'm not just asking you. I'm asking everybody. Yeah, he had drugs in the system, and that's not what he died from, which is not true. Because you know, facts are fun.
People love to forget, but I think what happened during George Floyd is everyone woke up the morning of May 28th and watched 8 minutes of a man literally get lynched across the globe. And if you do not have an ounce of humanity, no matter the color of his skin, what happened was fucking wrong.
Right.
Point blank, period.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what he did. There are, even the person who literally, who they thought shot Charlie Kirk, they gave him the dignity of arresting him.
Right.
They didn't put their knee on his neck. He's sitting in a jail cell right now. He's alive. His parents can visit him. So a man, I don't know, stole a cigarette, whatever the fuck he did.
He could have robbed the bank. It didn't
Right.
matter.
It could have robbed the bank. It don't matter what he did. It's like,
You're not just jury execution. It's not
right. That's not your job as an officer. So I think, people love to forget, but I will never forget that morning and watching that video, and it kept going, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes,
like,
4 minutes, 5, 8 minutes.
Literally having conversations with other people while he's like, "Hey, no, you do this."
Right.
Like,
So
homie, at what point
I
are we
think
like,
that's why the world was like disgusted. And I think it was admirable that people were like, oh, we want to support, black people in this and this, that, and a third, whatever. But it's like, once a liar, always a liar. Like, if the nigga beat you once, he gon' beat you again. So what we thought, like, even with this whole Target fast, like, what we thought we really thought they was gonna do something.
Wait, time out. It's not a boycott, it's a fast?
I mean, it was a boycott, but they called it a fast because it was during Lent.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was called the Target fast.
Jeez, I gotta pay more attention. But yes, I just went with boycott. But no, I like the outcome of it, so I'm supporting whatever name y'all calling it. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
But no, I'm just saying, like, the point is, it's like, whatever they want to say about George Floyd now, after the fact, like, it doesn't take away from what actually happened, what we saw. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about people will gaslight you and be like Shaggy and be like, oh, it wasn't me. Like, when we saw you. But I guess my octave nerve is
don't know
broken because I didn't see what I just saw.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Court,
But
you've been quiet.
I've been listening.
I know you have. I know you have. No. We want that, but it's just I just like to check in with Court with Conspiracy Court as we call him, Court TV. He got like 8 nicknames now, but but you deserve them. They they're very well deserved.
That's why you said Court TV.
Yeah.
Oh, he was talking about himself.
Yeah.
I'm Court next week.
Weird.
Nah,
I thought we was talking about Judge Judy.
I know. Nah, we took that. Shout out Judge Judy.
I mean,
Lean a little bit this way.
The Charlie Kirk situation.
There you go.
I just want people to realize that, yeah, he probably was taken out behind free speech, but let's just be real about the speech that he was speaking on that got him taken out. Let's not make it seem as if like him speaking on DEIs and that black people, whatever his sentiments were, we can go into detail, which we did already, but things that he said, that's what got him pushed into stardom. Like bashing black people and trying to find contradictions in things and all these controversial stuff. That's what got him put into stardom. You get what I'm saying? But what got him taken out was when he started dabbling into the hierarchy business and the elites' darkest secrets and things of that nature. So he started changing his tune a little bit. And he started talking about things that, one, we all know that's highly classified when it comes to the Epstein's list. It comes to pedophilia that's happening within
Trump's on it.
The people of our hierarchy. So yeah, as soon as he started to make voice note of that, you gotta understand he has a huge following. We all seen it with the crowd look like in Utah. Yeah, like this man was hot shit amongst the college kids and things of that nature. So with that being said, now you're taking information that they don't necessarily care is being promoted, and on the back end they probably want that to be promoted. You know what I mean? The opposition, the way you're creating division, they probably want that being pushed. But now you're starting to talk about our business and our darkest secrets and our conspiracies and things that can really mess some things up. And I think Charlie got a little bit too big headed and a little bit too cocky, and his ego led him to a space that is highly classified and extremely protected. And so with that being said, that's the speech that got him taken out. Don't say that it's because of what he was trying to push, whatever these arguments and these debates. That was going to continuously happen. Yeah. They were going to push that and make sure that he had every resource he had to continuously do that. Yeah. But that's why you see people after the fact. I'm not going to say which people, but we see certain people have a lackadaisical emotion to it and kind of pushing past it because the job is successful and the mission has already been completed to protect those darker secrets that Charlie Kirk was trying to expose to the masses. So
did you see
I just
the
want
rap
that to be
video
understood.
that came out?
No.
Rap video?
There was a video, like a rap video of a white rapper paying homage to Charlie Kirk.
Only one? I'm surprised it's not more.
It was trash, but
oh, we know. Absolutely. We didn't see it. And the consensus was already, I know this is.
I didn't know that's where you was going.
But they tried it.
You watch Kirk
and then I heard he didn't like hip hop. So I thought that was.
Why would he like anything that has to do with our culture? Nothing. He don't like fucking fried chicken. He don't fucking none of that shit. He don't.
What? How you don't like fried chicken?
Not the propaganda.
Who are these people?
I know he went to KFC.
Who are these people who don't like?
I know he went to KFC.
Who are these people that don't like fried chicken and watermelon? Who are these people?
He like KFC.
Both of those are delicious. I'm telling you, if you think they bad or they just belong, try it. Watch what happens.
Lower your blood pressure.
Change your life.
Lower your blood pressure. Eat some watermelon.
Get your watermelon fast.
Get your watermelon. That's it.
He said it's not a bad choice.
Oh man. Because no, I appreciate y'all speaking on that because
conspiracy. Go ahead one time.
Well, no, that's why
they knocked him off because they didn't want these Epstein files coming out.
Come on, bro.
You think it's a distraction?
They told y'all they've been lost. They're not existing anymore. And this guy thinks he has the.
They said lost him like it was a.
So time out.
His file of your PlayStation.
I understand that.
Is the file.
I understand that. He's the main reason why it's not coming out. Okay, so here go my thing. Because when I saw it take place, I thought it was more of a distraction from Israel and Palestine, more than the Epstein files.
You're speaking on that too, though. Like he was just touching certain things that they silenced for a reason. Yeah. And it's so funny to me because it's like everybody's trying to make this like a race war. Everybody's trying to make it seem as if like this man was so innocently taken out, and it's like,
Yo,
okay,
they tried to say he was a martyr.
my thing is, he had. I'm pretty sure he understood the forces that he was trying to expose, and I just want people to be cognizant and understanding that this man overstepped his boundary and started trying to expose information that's not supposed to be exposed. It wasn't because of the debates he was having, y'all.
And they don't do hand slaps.
People like Huey P. Newton who really got taken out for
empowering
his people and speaking the truth and was truly innocent in his approach.
Right.
So that being said, you gotta y'all want people to, if y'all really want the truth behind it, like understand that there's consequences behind trying to attack these forces that's above us and people that's in these positions of power that control certain things. So with that being said, it don't matter what it could be Charlie Kirk, it could be whoever you try to get on these platforms and try to go against the forces that be and the people that control these secrets,
too big for your bridges.
You'll be next too. So it's not about the argument of can you speak freely? No, you can't. You can speak freely about everything but that.
So we all agree that Charlie Kirk was racist, or is anybody?
I think what Corey is Court
basketball court.
Court TV.
Court TV. What Court TV is eloquently articulating here is that I think sometimes we don't I think if white people and black people could see that we have a common enemy, then we could actually move. We can actually make some change happen.
Right.
But when it becomes about race and it becomes about men versus women and it becomes all these, Latinos versus whatever, that's the distraction because they don't want you to see who the real enemy is. And so
I think that's what Charlie does.
That's what he So I don't think what he failed to realize was like he was on a leash the same way. You can't be bigger than the program. And so it's like you have like the same way it's like when you're a slave, it's like, boys stay over here. It's like when you start to venture in other rooms that you're not supposed to be in and you start talking about things that you're not supposed to be talking about, then it's like you getting too big for your bridges and we're going to put you in your place. It don't matter if you white, black, yellow, green, whoever. Like they put that man in his place.
This is my thing. Like we've seen the way college kids react and how aggressively passionate they are about politics. Now, just imagine if he was to get out here and start educating these young kids and giving them insight on the secrets and the darkest secrets of our government and the people that's involved and things of that nature. That's a whole nother revolution that we're talking about.
Indeed.
Right.
People have to understand. I think that's where the epiphany that Charlie had. After a while, he realized, hey, these debates are pointless. Like it's a bigger force and a bigger thing that's happening around us that I think people should know about, and I want to expose it. And he felt like he had that kind of leverage.
He did, to a point.
And that's the thing. He didn't.
You found that point.
Yeah.
Right. Can I actually
turning point.
Pivot though?
That's what you did there.
To something else that people were talking about.
Come on.
That did bother me is because he was Christian. People act like Christian nationalism doesn't exist and what that is, and that is a whole that's just a whole nother monster.
Yeah.
And to hear all the things that he was saying, though, right? And to then bring in the fact that he's Christian, it's like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't Catholic priests and nuns who were escorting slaves onto slave ships, into slavery. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like religion and politics just can't coexist at all.
Right.
It's gonna be
so what happened to the separation of church and state?
Should have nothing to do with each other.
What happened to, and so it's
Never
just like, I just heard so many believers saying or so many Christians saying, oh, he was a martyr, or they're trying to make him into sainthood and all of these things. And I'm like, and then I've heard, and somebody else was saying don't, what did the lady say? The fake prophet, Tiffany something. No, she's this lady, she's a false prophet. She said, don't let religion. Let me find the quote.
Look it up. Yeah, please do, because that's important, because I will say this, and I'm about to make several people upset.
Hard left.
Yeah. Bend it. A little bit. Pause. When it comes down to Christianity, especially in the U.S., especially, we like to find the easiest way to agree and the easiest line for us to stand on and fight for. And we've seen it for the last 60, 70 years. And they're using Kirk's death to highlight it even more. You know, when it comes down to, well, this is what he stood for. We're having a return back to the family, and God is the leader. And if you ask 95% of the people in this country, they will say, yeah, of course, God is the leader. It may be under different faiths, but how they're using it to say, we want it to be this way and this way only. And yeah, it's bastardized. It's more than that. You know what I'm saying? So when they find a way to align that argument and, like y'all said, distract from the Epstein files, they have manipulated it, magnetized it, multiplied it times 1,000. And
No.
because of people's beliefs, and I'll even say some people's blind beliefs and faiths, it's easy to say like, oh, yo, yeah, we can make him a martyr. We can make sure that his message is what represents for the entire country. Go ahead.
She said, her name is Tiffany Montgomery, and she said, don't be so pro-black that you become anti-Christ.
Come on. That's a lot. What you got to say, Will? That's a lot. Come on.
Nothing.
You ain't none of that. So now we're moving into not anti, but nationalism versus race, and then these are because you don't know, but I tell them all the time. I have conversations in my head that are better than most of the conversations I have with other people. So I don't like to talk to a lot of other people because it'd be a lot of nonsense. And I was having a conversation in my head, and y'all can attack it or not attack it, but question it. I don't care if you attack it. What is more important in 2025? A person's race or a person's nationality? What means more to you as an individual? Let's get everybody canceled. Come on.
Race.
Wait, can I?
Absolutely.
Please.
Jesus is black.
Facts.
Big facts.
Facts.
So you can't say, don't be so pro-black that you become anti-Christ. That's a fucking oxymoron. And she's an oxymoron. For even saying that. Because we act as if Jesus was not from Africa, did not grow up in Egypt. Like, where was he for 30 years?
Right. There's a reason.
He grew up in Egypt. So the fact that our identities have been stolen and then they're trying to rewrite history, and then you have black people who actually drank the motherfucking Kool-Aid and thought the shit was sweet is stupid.
It's a lot.
So
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't cut you
off. So to answer your question, what does it matter? What's more important, my nationality or my race? I think the only race that truly exists is the human race. So I would hope that our race as mankind is way more important than where we decide to pay fucking taxes.
Responses? Thoughts?
I agree. I double down on that.
That's it?
I mean, that's true. I'm pro-black regardless.
Once again,
like, I can't wash off my skin color.
Like, I'm truly proud of this shit. I think that we built a lot, we created a lot, we invented a lot. So we should.
It'd be dangerous, but it's lit.
We've been told for the longest, manipulated into hating this shit. And now it's like
it'd be dangerous sometimes.
Best thing for
overall, bro. Lit.
Yeah, best thing for a black person to do is value their race, so we can get somewhere.
Yeah,
listen, man.
Right.
I just want us to be. I want us to take some of the approaches that I watch other races take.
I feel more proud to say I'm black than I am American.
Can you elaborate on that? Because I feel like I know where you're going with that,
I
but I feel like the people don't know.
Yeah, I watch how much they ride for each other. Like I watch. I grew up in New York, so New York's a melting pot. But I watched an Indian family live 20 people in this house.
Philippines too.
Right, bro. They go by one gas station. We make fun of them. Right? Oh, they all look at them live one hand-me-downs. He's like, don't worry about it. We're going to pay for this whole gas station. We're not getting another house. We got enough money. All right, now go buy another gas station. We got enough money. All right, now go buy another house. Now we can split it up. to the point where like they own, bro. When you see him and he barefoot. He looked like he hadn't eaten,
Right.
But they got $4 million in the bank.
Right.
Like, yo, bro, you talking about like, and that's why I hate, man. I don't give us out that damn generational wealth term we keep throwing around. I wish we just stop. Just take that out of the vocabulary because it annoys me.
I mean, well, I think we did do it. We did it several times.
You toss it around too much, bro.
No, I think we did it. I think we did it several times, and they burned it down, time and time again. So we can't beat ourselves up for living in a system that literally motherfuckers got their foot on our necks. You know what I'm saying? And so the whole point is to divide and conquer. Like, what if Jay-Z decides tomorrow, I'm going to give up all my wealth and rebuild Marcy Projects? You think they're going to let that nigga do that shit? Absolutely fucking not. They won't even let him do an equity crowdfund for a casino in Times Square. So just because the nigga got money, he got money for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's being the token black guy. You know what I mean? Like, but if you trying to build a community of black guys, nah. You doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to give ourselves grace. Now, could we be better? Absolutely. Are niggas out here fucking up and doing crazy wild shit and they should be doing better? Absolutely. That is true. But we cannot negate the Black Wall Streets of Tulsa, Rosewood, North Carolina, like all these different, people who have done it and who are doing it. Like the Gathering Spot, for example, is a Black Wall Street.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like if you walk through those halls, you see all of those members. These are, I don't know how many members CGS got, but in Atlanta alone, they gotta have at least 10,000 members. If you equate that to maybe even brick and mortar businesses, as like, back in like in Tulsa, like that is as equivalent to how many businesses existed on Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? So it's like people are doing it, but it's like we have to be better. And also we need to stop being so fucking loud. Like,
wait a minute.
Which is why we need HBCUMADE, which is why we need fan base, which is why we need our own platforms, our own content. We need to own our own narratives. And until we start owning shit, they're always going to have the FBI and everybody else is always going to have their ears in what the fuck we're doing because we don't own shit.
Yeah.
And we
Wait, let me jump in real quick because she hit on like 1,000 great points right there, and I'm gonna forget because I was glad that you said the Gathering Spot TGS as a Black Wall Street, because when you said how many members, I hadn't even realized this, and I just Googled it. I'm using AI, so don't be trying to question me. Blame AI. The Gathering Spot has over 12,000 members across its locations in Atlanta, DC, and Los Angeles.
I was close.
Yeah, listen, you was on point. You was on point with it. But just I do want you to talk about what that community is like, because you've been a member for how long now?
Officially since maybe 2018, 2017.
Okay, so going on 6, 7, 8 years, somewhere in that range. Okay, right. So what if somebody had never heard of the Gathering Spot somehow? What would you say about them and the community and the wealth building really that takes place? They don't believe me when I tell them, so I want you to tell them.
The Gathering Spot for me, or to me, has been a lifeline, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Okay.
I've lived in Atlanta twice, and this first time I lived in Atlanta, I really only connected with people in the club. Like, so if you didn't work with me, I met you in the club. Like, met you on Peter Street.
Hey,
Slice,
wait a minute.
Like 255.
What a time.
Velvet Room.
Yeah.
Like, Thrive. Right. So really, there was no community did not exist pre-TGS. Didn't exist. Like there are people literally, I'm just now learning what they do, and I've known them since 2008, 2009. Right. Because they're now members of TGS, and it's like, wait, you're a software engineer? Like, nigga, I thought you just promoted the club. Like, I didn't. Like, you do what? So to me, I mean, Ryan hates when I say this, but honestly, I don't think I would be an entrepreneur without TGS.
Come on. Be humble, but shout out to Ryan. Shout out to the whole leadership team.
To Ryan and TJ. Because they have been so supportive. So I'll say this: when I first started my business, I started my agency in 2013, and I was charging like $500 for a website. And I remember being at the bar at the gathering spot, and I met my business partner, Zoe. We were talking, and he was a software engineer, and he's like, okay, well, we can partner and we can do these projects. And he was like, my minimum was like $15K. And I'm like, for what? 15,000?
Yeah.
Like 1,500? He's like, no, 15,000. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, oh, website. And I'm like, okay. And I remember the guy next to me, Brandon, he was working on this project in Alpharetta. And he was like, yeah, I'm working on this $5.2 million project in Alpharetta. This was like before Avalon came out. That's what it's called, right? Avalon.
Yeah.
So he was like talking about that. And I'm like, wait, 15,000, 5.2 million. And actually, this is kind of funny. So I'm sitting here like, these numbers have me perplexed.
Right.
And here I am charging $500. And so this guy comes up behind me. He touches my bag. And he's trying to get to the bar. And I kind of jump. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, you scared me. And he's like, yeah, you got to listen to these niggas right here. Because you got the system fucked up. And it was tip. And I was like, you know what? My prices
Come on.
T.I. made my prices go up that day.
That was the moment.
That was the moment. Yeah. Because it was the first time I was around other entrepreneurs. Yeah. And I think we get caught up in, and I don't like using the word, but whenever it's Black, it's like, oh, it's a small business. Yeah. Why the fuck does it have to be small?
Right. You got your little business?
You got your little business.
Your little
like, why? Oh, you got your little app? Like, how's your little app doing? Yeah. Like, why does it have to be small? Like, my vision for HBCUMADE is that it will be bigger than Facebook.
Come on.
It will be bigger than Instagram. It will be bigger than TikTok. Yeah. Like, that's my vision. If we don't, man without vision will perish.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so the fact that for about, up until I joined TGS for like 3 years, so from like 2013 to like 2016, I was playing myself and I was selling myself short, just playing myself small. And being around other entrepreneurs to be mentors, coaches, really taught me not only what it meant to be an entrepreneur, but now I'm a founder. That's a whole different thing. It's a whole nother different, beast. And so I think there's levels to it. And so, but I'm so grateful to the Gathering Spot for creating that space. Yeah. Like, they've created something that's so special that doesn't exist really anywhere else.
In the location, that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anywhere else. And it's special to Atlanta. I mean, I know they have DC, they have LA, and I haven't spent time in those clubs, so I don't know what the culture is there. Right. But to be in a collaborative culture with other people who look like you, and it's not a crab in the barrel thing. Like, no one's trying to pull you down. It's like, it's like really collaborative, and they've set the standard, and I'm very grateful for the space. So if you are not a member of TGS,
come on,
you need to join the Gathering Spot, point blank, motherfucking period.
I wasn't even trying to make it an advertisement, but just I know somewhat of your journey there, and that's why I wanted you to speak to it, because we've talked briefly in person, and what it meant and the different advantages that we both have had. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted you to talk about it. But Corey, what do you, when you hear her speak about all of this, black entrepreneurship, everything, because we talk about that a lot on this show, and they don't like black business. No, I'm just playing, but I'll just play. But then, just what are your thoughts just hearing that?
It makes you feel secure as far as like you want people. You want to know that it's people on the ground that's working and making things happen for you. And a lot of people don't know that it's people that's not necessarily in some type of like huge platform or mainstream or whatever you want to call it, like or these big programs that's moving and shaking and doing things that's helping benefit young people that's coming up and just people of our color. You know, and a lot of times we had these petty arguments about, oh, we got to come together, black people. But we don't know that it's people like Scania that's on the grounds that's pushing things for people that's trying to get involved with HBCUs or branding and marketing, things of that nature. Like we just got to tap in, man. And I think that she's creating that lane for people to be able to get more exposed into this stuff. And as a person that's from the outside looking in, I just feel secure that that we got people that's building things for us.
I love it. Because Cord is 12, so I just want to get his input. Sometimes he's not 12. I'm joking.
I was like, you're 12?
You ride the train by yourself, man.
Here so simply.
Oh man.
But I think it's also about walking the walk and not talking the talk. I think sometimes people just talk too much.
Yeah.
And not enough people are actually like, right. And I mean, I don't know if I should be bringing this up or not, but there was a video. I don't know the guy's name, but there were some people. There was a video of some people who were talking about how many millions they make.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh like that because I know you're talking about. But go ahead.
and Ryan said something about it, and the guy was like, "Yo, I got a watch collection. What you got?" And it's like, this nigga's over here changing people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about your watch collection, like. My nigga, y'all ain't even in the same. Like, y'all are not the same. You know what I mean? And it's just like, right. And it's just, I think sometimes, like, so many of us, kind of back to what you were saying earlier, like, it's like you're flexing. And that's cool. And that's cute for you. But, like, we are literally in an emergency. And it's almost like the Titanic is sinking, and it's like, oh, but look, I got a boat over here by myself. I'm good.
I'm good over here.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I mean, if that's the life that you want to live, that's great. Like that's great. But it's like for what Ryan and TK are doing, it's like they're literally building not just community, but they're supporting the future generation of, not just Black-owned businesses, but the future generation of business. Like 50 years from now, like all the members of TGS and the businesses that they're building,
the tentacles.
The tentacles of what that's going to be, like, I don't know anybody else who's doing that right now. And those
HBCUMADE. You see it? Yep.
I'm learning from the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm honored that, like, they even take my phone calls. Like, there's so many doors that they themselves, like, personally have opened for me.
Let me interject real quick because I know we got to go in a few minutes. So let me ask you this, because in your business field with HBCUMADE app, you are one of 1, 2, 3, 4, less than five Black-owned social media platforms. Give me one strength of doing that, and then one struggle you're currently having, because we got BOK app. I'm not even going to put the dating apps into it because that's still a little janky. But, with Isaac, you know what I'm saying, fan base, y'all are in rare air with what y'all are taking on and having progress with it. Give me one strength that's already winning, and then one struggle you're having right now with that.
Oh, I mean, the strength is literally through Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Come on.
That is my strength. That is the only strength that wakes me, that keeps me going. Right, definitely Jesus. Keeps me going because I literally sometimes want to quit 5 times a day. And that leads into the struggle is because trying to do this with no capital, with no experience, it's learn as you go. It's, I'm pitching every day, I'm pivoting every day, like trying to, it's like you're trying to build a boat while you're in water. It feels impossible. And it's also, you kind of can't wait till tomorrow. Because I think about if our app was up and running and we had millions of users, would have Kamala lost the election?
Interesting. That's an interesting thought.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think about how the vision I have for this is, how we can galvanize community and how we can support one another. I mean, ultimately, what I'm building is a gathering spot for HBCU alumni. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, so yeah, there's so many challenges, but really, like, our number one challenge is funding and it's resources, human resources, financial resources. It's resources. Like, we're a small team. It's just 3 of us, and it's like every graphic you see. Hi.
Got it.
And I hate to do fucking graphic design.
But that's like, what you came up with. Like,
I just because I'm good at it don't mean that that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? Like, yes. It's hard to be the CEO, the CMO, the CFO.
Yeah.
All of the entire C-suite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, you also have to make sure that you're hiring good people at this stage because people will sabotage your shit. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if you're paying them or not paying them. If they don't really believe in you, they don't believe in what you're doing, what you're building, then they're not going to stay up with you till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to get something done. You know what I mean? Like, I've had so many sleepless nights. My friend came in the house the other day, and I guess I had been sitting there since 9 a.m. and it was like 11, and they was like, quit. I was like, what? And you're like, quit. Like, nigga, you been sitting, go to sleep. Yeah. Did you eat today? Yeah. Did you take a break? And I'm like, oh, okay, after I finish this, but I'm so passionate and about what I'm doing. And it's just like, it's because I see it. I see it.
Come on.
And I'm like, God, like, at what point is the rubber going to meet this road so it can work?
Come on.
Yes. And, I've done all of this with less than $200,000 in funding. Yeah. And I've been doing this full time. I don't know how I'm doing this, to be honest. So
you already claimed it. You already said it. Come on.
Yes, through Yeshua.
So let's give them an action item. The easiest and quickest way for people to support. I know what I think it would be, but I want them to hear it from you as far as support goes. If I ain't got $1 in my pocket, but I got a phone in my hand, what's one thing that I can do to support HBCUMADE?
Yeah, so you can download the app. So www.hbcumade.app, app, or hbcumade.io. You can also follow us on Instagram at hbcu.made. We are doing an equity crowdfund, which I don't really talk about as much.
I was about to ask. Come on.
You know what? It's funny because it's like I always forget we're doing this crowdfund because initially I wanted it to be private, like angel investors, stuff like that. But it's like at this point the gloves are off. Nigga, invest in us.
I think you've done a wonderful job breaking it down. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, you can find us on WeFunder. So WeFunder.com/HBCUMade. And then you can get to see like really what we're building because we kind of break down the different features and all the different things that we're doing, and the future of the app and what we're looking at building and stuff like that. So yeah,
I love it. Oh, real quick. Oh, wait. Do they have to be did they have to go to HBCU to be a member of HBCUMADE?
I mean, technically yes.
Okay.
But you do not have to attend an HBCU to invest in us.
Okay. Talk about that. Wait a minute.
Money Green.
Listen. Let's make it float. I'm there for it. No, I just wanted to hear that. When is VSU's homecoming this year?
It is October 25th. And I don't know. First of all, I need to talk to management. Because I don't know who the fuck did this homecoming schedule.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my God. Like, we have,
I got the schedule in front of me. Go ahead.
The state of Virginia is really not that big. And there's not that many HBCUs in Virginia.
Right.
So, especially after St. Paul's closed. So you want to tell me Virginia State, Norfolk State, Hampton,
Morgan State.
Morgan State's in Baltimore. That's in Maryland.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I was looking at the dates. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we got Virginia State, Hampton, Howard, Norfolk State, all on the same weekend for homecoming. Who did this?
October 25th is going to be
October 25th. Who did this? Who? Who and why?
Why would you do this?
Why would you do this? Like, I don't understand it. And then, pray. God answered my prayer this weekend. Actually, you want to talk about something that happened the last 72 hours.
Let's go.
Because I was going to call Jay Carter and fuss him out. Because you can't have the clips playing on Saturday when all the Virginia schools homecoming on Saturday. So they moved it to Sunday.
Yes.
So thank you, Jay and Mo. I appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out One Music Fest and the home team. I always support as an HBCU. Wait, so are you going to make it back down for that performance?
I will absolutely be there.
That's what I'm talking about. I plan to be there, yeah. So I love smoking shells. But I just wanted to run down real quick because, like you said earlier, HBCU Buzz, but HBCUMADE has a full list of how people can get involved for each and every one of the homecomings. I wanted to shout out Johnson C. Smith because that was the first HBCU that allowed me to come and speak to their students years ago.
This weekend.
Yes, September 27th. Yes. So I wanted to talk about that.
And they just had their first HBCU Classic in Boston.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Johnson C. Smith and
because I got jokes. But again,
College.
Wait, what? No, that's a big deal.
Yeah, they had a SZN sponsored the first HBCU Classic in Boston at Harvard University this year on Labor Day.
And we had Johnson C. Smith versus Morehouse. Come on, that's big.
Shout out to football. Shout out to John Matthews. He went to Morehouse, and he is the director of sports and tourism for the city of Boston, and he has been planning this HBCU Classic for years.
That's dope.
So I'm really proud of him that they got that. And New Edition got their own street.
They should. They deserve it. Come on.
They got their own street in my head now.
Come on.
So it was good.
Come on, man. Shout out to New Edition. Shout out to Harvard for making that happen. Yeah. Everybody involved with the HBCU. Because you know what? You just reminded me of something. I was talking to, I know we got to go. I was talking to during the MLB All-Star weekend this past year in Atlanta a few months ago. Oh, yeah. I had the chance to talk to Ken Griffey Jr. and his team about the HBCU baseball classic that they have at every MLB All-Star weekend and the work that they put in highlighting baseball players from HBCUs, giving them light to different major league teams and different ages, things like that. So I wanted to shout them out. Because they don't have the way they go hard for it is the same way we go hard for HBCU football games and basketball games, things like that. So I want to shout them out.
Go hard for everything. Yeah. Like our HBCUs are not like a monolith. You know what I mean? Like you have so many different majors, so many different sports.
Right.
From dance to fashion to we are
engineering,
diverse, multi-talented group of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, how do we support all of that? Even I think Atlanta Fashion Week next week is doing, is it the students at Clark Atlanta? I think they're doing something sponsored by Adidas.
Sounds about right.
Atlanta Fashion Week, which I think is super dope.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
Giving
Our
them
students
exposure, man.
need all the exposure.
Yeah.
All the exposure.
More mentors, like you said. Shout out African as well. Court, what you got?
For the weekend?
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry because I didn't catch you up. So we end the show. We talk about what we got coming up for this weekend, and then we're gonna get to how we end the show after that. Yeah, what you got going on?
Jackson Dart is starting for the Giants.
Everything else we said. I love it. Shout out Russell Wilson. I think he's getting a bad deal. Shout out Russell Wilson. I think he should still be starting, but that's another story. Will?
Wait, he's not starting?
Yeah, no, they put in a rookie, Jackson Dart, because New
Yeah.
York pressure is different, and because he ain't throw for another 5,000 yards, they think he shouldn't be starting. But it's way too soon.
Who's the coach?
He about to be fired, formerly known as the ball. Well, anyway, yeah.
Coach Dummy.
And then we talk. You know what? All right, let's stay focused.
Coach Dumbbell.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused because me and Court talk about the Giants. I'm not as
New Jack City.
entrenched as he used to be. Will, what you got going on?
It's Queen's Day this weekend.
Oh, it is Queen's Day in Atlanta. You talking about more? Listen.
Wait, there's a Queen's Day in Atlanta, like Bronx Day?
Uh-oh.
Bronx Day.
It's like Queen's Day.
It's a ball
Not
day.
yet.
Wait,
It's
what
all
is
day,
Bronx Day? I haven't heard them talk about Bronx Day in a
Queen's Day
while.
took it over.
Oh, no. Yo.
What's Brooklyn Day?
I think it's 718. It's normally July 18th. 718.
Brooklyn Day?
Yeah.
Brooklyn got a day in New
Brooklyn
York?
got a day. We got a day in Atlanta. It's
I did
just.
not know this.
Yeah. Bronx. Yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about that. New York weekend in Atlanta. We coming
Bronx
back.
Day used to be fun. I used to go to Bronx Day.
I hope so. I feel like trash right now.
Why?
I hope I feel better.
Oh. Okay.
So I can actually
gotta
go
tent 'em
outside.
out.
See if I got a tent?
Yeah.
I'm going to go out there either way.
Ooh.
Where is
They
it?
give you turkey leg.
I think we're at Grant.
Yeah, Grand Park. Yeah. I'm not from Queens.
Saturday.
Listen, I didn't date so many.
We're off
Anyway,
Queens.
so
We're off
let me
Everybody's
relax.
from Queens today.
Let me relax. So,
Everybody's from Queens this week.
All right, cool. Congratulations. We love y'all. Number 50 Cent Nas and
Nikki gonna be out there?
Absolutely not. You're the wild part is.
The bridge is over.
come on.
About not.
Nah.
I may pull up early. I'll pull up. Yeah, during the day.
I think Kiss is doing.
Yeah, Jadakiss got a show.
Kiss got a show.
That should be
Yeah.
New York
Wait,
Day every time.
Jadakiss got a show this
So-
weekend in
Yeah,
Atlanta?
in Atlanta. Yeah.
How did I not know this?
Listen,
Nigga, we outside.
We need to get this on HBCUMADE. Listen.
Wait, hold up. New York, we outside.
Hey, Ace would have believed me.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been to Bronx Day. Fine.
Yeah.
Yo, I used to have fun at Bronx Day. Bronx Day used to be
And I ain't
lit.
from the Bronx at all.
I'm not.
But I'm going.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Like you said, when it's Queens, everybody from Queens.
Everybody from Queens.
Bless you.
Bronx Day. Behind
Leave that.
Because everybody that grew up in the borough, you got family in all these boroughs.
All of them.
So,
That's a fact. I didn't realize that was a Saturday. So that's a
Yeah, I
Saturday.
did have family in the Bronx too.
See?
I mean,
Get there early.
Yeah, New York weekend in Atlanta. We're bringing it back next year. Shout out Tom. Shout out Polo. It's happening again. Anyway, we got time for that. But this Saturday, you doing that. During the day. Look at
I'm
you
not
being
doing
outside.
other parties. I never missed the bar, the picnic though.
Got to do it.
Picnic medicine.
All right.
That sounds fun.
Miss Queen HBCUMADE, what about you? You have any plans?
That you could tell.
Yeah. Speak in general. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
Great
Great
I'm
answer.
Like Rihanna, like work.
Real part.
I don't know what's happening tomorrow.
Speak on
I be telling that.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Don't ask me
happening.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Friday
what's
morning.
happening
Yes,
this
catch me
weekend.
Friday after work.
Go from there.
Make
Ooh,
final decisions.
What you got?
Skip Day.
Skip Day Atlanta is going on this Friday. That's indeed.
I will be at Skip Day on
Yeah.
Friday. That's it. That's all I know.
What that be?
Skip Day is. You go ahead. You can tell them because I can speak on it, but you tell.
I mean, skip work, come play.
Yes.
Oh, word. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's a day party. It's on Friday from like 12 to 7. It's at the West Side Motor Lounge. Shout out to Poncho and to Sean. And
shout out Big Cat and all that because
yeah,
we go outside.
Yeah.
We
I just speak to the founder of this event.
I might go.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are my friends.
Yeah.
These are people.
I can bring it. You know what? I need to get them on the show. I've been talking to Cat about it before. I need to get Sean on the show. Listen. We can talk about different things that change even the partyscape,
Oh
not
my
just in
God.
Atlanta, but
Those are
across.
I mean, remember I used to do events back in the
Yes. Yeah.
day. I've lived several lives now.
Yeah. When are you gonna do an HBCU made podcast? Because you need to.
Well, I don't need to do one because Jaleel already has HBCU 101, and it's not about competing. It's about.
Oh, I wasn't familiar. I didn't know.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
Let's
there's
build
a
up
wonderful.
HBCU 101.
Yeah, so HBCU 101 it's now a podcast, but it was a show on Aspire TV.
Okay. Shout out
Hosted
Aspire.
by,
Yeah.
hosted by Jaleel Thurman. I think they were on season 10.
Oh wow.
And I believe they canceled the show, so now it's a podcast
Yeah.
on YouTube. So yeah, so please check out HBCU 101. Like that's
dope.
you know, we support the family here. I
Yeah.
ain't trying to be in competition with nobody.
Yeah.
Jaleel does a wonderful job with what he does, and so yeah, we don't need to have a podcast.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. But it needs to be. We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
But but nah, that's dope. Shout out to them.
But we do have an HBCUMADE segment on
Nice.
HBCU.
Oh, you're already working on it. See, I see what you did there. You see, y'all caught that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's
Cool.
all about collaboration.
That as long as that's taking place, I'm here for it. But yeah, let me do my normal rundown. Do my normal post. Thursday night football at Burn Lounge, ladies' night. Making sure you come out and have a good time. Best date night in the city. If you don't like it, you're missing out on the best dates ever. Friday, a matter of fact, all weekend I'm at Burn Lounge, so you're welcome. Number one. So we had the games going on. College on Saturday night. Sunday, I will be at. Where am I at Sunday? Thank you. I'm at Chicago Pizza after I pop up at Queens Day as well. But yeah, Sunday night Chicago Pizza. We'll have the game on over there. But it really turned into a whole party, bro. Like, listen, the Giants is playing on Sunday. When I tell you the bag I was in, while the Giants was losing, shout out to the G-Man. Come on, relax. It was close into like the third quarter. But anyway, it is what it is. But I'm there every Sunday night. Shout out to the people over there. Shout out Z Mullen and the whole team. Once again, New York Weekend in Atlanta is making its return next summer. I want to say July 25th, somewhere around there. I'll get the dates right later on. But yeah, thank you. Number one.
For having me.
Yes, thank you. This was
Thank you so much.
this was amazing.
Oh wait, I do have to say.
Yes.
So October 3rd, we are having our first Yard After Dark HBCUMADE midnight brunch at the Gathering Spot.
Okay.
October 3rd. So come join us there. There will be a link. So follow me, Scania Yasmina, or HBCU.made on Instagram, or on the app, because we'll have tickets on the app. And then we are having our inaugural HBCU Honors Night.
Come on.
So please come out, buy tickets.
October 15th, right?
October 15th.
Okay.
This will also take place at the Gathering Spot. But we're going to be honoring some heavy hitters in the HBCU space, from Rashawn Ali to.
Hey, that's a homie. Hey, more homies.
Yes.
Shout out Jazz.
Cox.
Yeah, shout out Brian Michael. Yeah.
So we're going to be honoring some really dope people.
Yeah.
So please come out and support that. The tickets are on sale. You can find them on HBCUMADE, or you can find them. The link should be in our bio on our Instagram page. The tickets start at about $100. It is a gala, black tie.
Act right.
So act right. Bring your best, eat your best. And also, this is kind of like a fundraiser, trying to give scholarships and stuff to students and things like that. So come out and support HBCUMADE.
How do you feel about that? Your first, that's progress right there.
It's just work. It's work.
Anyway you look at it.
No, it's all good. I love what I'm doing. It's hard. I've sacrificed so much to make this work, and it's coming together. Slow motion, but it's motion. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that. Like, I've been in this interesting space of like, I can complain about a whole lot, but the fact that I wake up every morning with passion to keep going is the only thing that makes me know that I'm not delulu. Because for a really long time, I thought I was crazy. Yeah. Like from looking at my bank account to looking at what am I doing? Like, to my friends being like, girl, you should quit. Like,
you can make all this money doing this.
Right. Like, literally, my uncle the other day told me that I should go back to school and become an LPN.
Yeah. That's,
Two master's degrees later. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I should go back to school and become an LPN. So,
love your aunt, but.
Right. So it's like, let me tell you, this one, when this pops, don't say, oh, Scania did this. No. God did that.
Come
they
on.
ain't got. I'm just the vessel. I ain't do nothing. He did it.
I love
it. He did it all.
I love it. Amen. I gotta buy some tickets. I'm gonna be there on the 3rd. I'm gonna be there on the 3rd for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. HBCU.made IG. Download the app. Stop playing.
And I have to say thank you to John Rollins because even with
more family. Come on, shout out John.
Yeah, so
John, you need to come on the show. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
John does need to come on the show, but this gala is in partnership with Finish First.
Okay.
So if it wasn't for him, yeah. So I always have to thank the people. I will never forget the people who have helped along the way because this, like I said, this is not me. Yeah. Anything that's happening, like the app that you see, like that's my team. None of it is me. I'm just here, the conductor, just trying to make sure the ship don't sink.
I like calling it people like us the intentional humbleness because it's different. You know what I mean? You're targeted. You're directed in what your purpose and your passion is supposed to be. So it's like being humble, but there's an intentionality behind it that takes it past just saying being humble. So it's on another level. But anyway, get me off my soapbox because we got to get up out of here. Okay, so the last thing, the way we end the show each and every time, because we are from New York, and you will be adopted from New York because you lived there for 2 years.
Y'all have accepted me. I love my New Yorkers who have accepted me. I really appreciate, like, my friends literally tell me to stop telling people I'm from Boston.
at this point, I get the same energy. I've been in New York, since Atlanta for a minute.
Like, people tell me I need to stop telling people that, but I'm like, there's not a lot of black people from Boston who represent, and I always got to rep for my hood.
Yeah, I feel you. I got to introduce you to Stack.
But I did used to pay New York City tax, so Brooklyn. Yeah,
always. Come on. Each and every time. Wait, what was that? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you heard what she said.
When's Brooklyn Day?
That's not Brooklyn Day. All right, so the way we end each and every episode is we count down, we go 3, 2, 1, and then we say, "Yeah," and that's how you know the show is a wrap.
So, we say it together?
Of course. Okay. What you mean? We come together. Brooklyn one love, like Jamaica. What you mean?
Pause.
So that's what you want to do? All right. Yeah, it's a wrap. You want to do the honors?
I feel like y'all gonna make me. I'm gonna end up doing it by myself. Like I feel
no.
I've never heard you do this.
Well, that's on you because we do it every week.
Okay.
No, we do not. Shout out, Brandon.
Right. 1, 3.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. Hold on. Yes, you're still on camera. They can't hear you. But actually, I don't know. Maybe they can't. So give me 30 seconds. Get that one. Yep.
Thank y'all for joining me.
Yeah, on your show.
I know.
That was dope. That was dope. Give me a high five. I need a high five. I need one too. That was great. I feel like Court was like tapped in because normally Court be like, all right, I'm done listening to you.
No, that was a good conversation.
That was a great conversation.
All right, take this picture.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And you got to sign the wall because Toy going to be mad at you if you don't.
Okay.
Shut that down.
They got any more that Kamakarara?
What?
What you would call that shit?
What do you?
Kamakarara?
You ain't spill on this, did you? Because Toy
Yeah,
think
we'll that for sure.
Oh, okay.
Definitely see me spill it, so.
On camera. Android. Let's use the Android. That's how you know I ain't sensitive about it. I don't give a shit. Y'all be the ones to be sensitive about it, not me.
I don't care. I think it's hilarious.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. You got space on your phone?
Hell no.
Okay. I think Will's like, I got kids.
My phone is so finished, bro. It's not even.
Oh, I shouldn't take the scene.
That
This is
shit
going
was
to take
old.
over there.
Okay.
And I got to put the timer on. And this is when I really show my age.
How I do this now?
Oh, we didn't get to talk about you playing ball. Listen, I wanted to talk about the whole history. Listen.
Oh, I mean, playing basketball?
Well, just so people got to know you. Oh, but it's just so much to talk about.
You're a hooper.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're a hooper.
Yes.
She was Sanaa Lathan's double in Love and Basketball.
Damn,
I don't
you
know
should
if
have
that's
said
true or
that.
not.
That's,
Listen, you see that?
that's hilarious. That is
I'm not sure if that's not true.
I mean, I'll come back.
For real?
Listen.
I can see that. Where'd you play? You played at in college?
Nah, I ended up not playing in college, but I coached for 10 years out here.
Really?
High school boys.
What school?
Actually did one of those like rec leagues.
Talk and slide. Y'all get
Oh,
closer.
sorry.
I'm gonna come on.
I did
be on Will's side
the-
right there.
So the league called